because I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
Oscar Bevis, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Jazza Dickens joins me. Mate, we just said it's been a long, long time. Too long, in fact, since I've seen your pretty face.
That old chestnut.
Even you don't believe that one. Mate, how are you?
I'm good, Oscar. Was saying there, weren't we? Last time we spoke was in Eddie's garden. That was about 7 weeks before the lockdown. We'd come out of lockdown, was we? When Eddie had the event on his garden.
Yeah, so it was the second version of Eddie's garden shows, wasn't it? And it would have been the launch party for you and Barry. So yeah, a long time ago.
Oh yeah. Oh, the launch of the zone, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a long time ago. Well, yeah, I've spoken to you since.
Well, look, a lot's gone on, and we've got a lot to talk about today. We'll jump straight in. So I'll outline some of what we thought was going to happen. Right, June the 10th, London. Yourself and Josh Warrington, but now that's a fight that we will not see.
Yeah. I was doing my own thing, Charlie. I went with I'm not with his team. I'm doing my own thing. God, I still want to fight the fight. I said, yeah, of course. My team released me to fight. That's why I seemed so bitter and angry on the social media the other day, because he messed me down big time. Do you want to fight? Yeah, of course. Let's make the fight. Agreed on terms, all terms that wasn't in my favour. Bent over backwards to make the fight. Thought, what a great fight for British boxing. He's won one fight in the last 4 years. I've got good momentum now. I'll be happy to make the fight. It'd be a great fight for British boxing and for world boxing. And then all of a sudden, just went radio silent.
Yeah, so originally it was Team Warrington who reached out to you.
Yeah, well, I'd send a message on social media, on Twitter, saying that he's doing nothing, I'm doing nothing. We might as well make the fight, because it does make sense. I believe that I'm coming in to good form, looking for my way back into a world title fight, other than the IBO world title, and also he's on terrible form. He's won one fight in the last 4 years. How can you lose 2 fights? How can you go into 2 world title fights on the back of 2 losses? It doesn't make sense, does it? What's going on there? He's got a great team around him, and he's lucky he has, because you can't just do that without a great team around you, you know. So I called him out on social media. Never called him out. Said, let's make it respectfully, and then he did. He reached out. Matthew reached out to me. Reached out to my manager, Tony Belly. Tony Belly phoned me, and then said, do you want this fight, Warrington? You know, the pay's not the best, but do you want to fight? It's up to you. I'm just delivering the news. I said, of course I want to fight, make the fight. We agreed on the fight. I thought it would be Leeds. Day 2 of the negotiations, I found out it weren't going to be Leeds. It was going to be in Wembley. Thought even better for me. Great to go down. Who can say that? You know, not many people can say that they boxed in Wembley. So that would be amazing. And then it goes a bit further in negotiations. Pretty much yes, and then just went off the boil. And I was like, what's going on? Is he going to announce this fight or what? I'm telling people we're fighting. I'm saying for the fight, and I'm watching them, studying them, and then all of a sudden, just no, he's not going to fight now. He's not going to fight you. And I looked on the rankings to see who's this with the fella they keep mentioning. So I looked in all the rankings. He weren't in one of the rankings. I thought, is he above me or below me in the weights? So he goes near the weight. He was in another weight above me, another weight below me in all the ranking governing bodies. And then I looked on BoxRec, because they have everyone. Like the last 1,000 people, can't you, in the list? And he was like way down the list. And I thought, you're going to fight him instead of me? He's not even English. It make more sense for you to fight me. So that's where I am, Oscar. That's why it seems very bitter on social media the other day, because they didn't see how much he messed me around. And then he said no, you know what I mean? Just looked like I was going off on a mad tangent without no context, you know what I mean? So what has happened is he messed me around and then played radio silence and put it all on me, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine people will understand when you think you're going to get something and you're not, why there is frustration. What were the contractual things that you say that weren't in your favour in that sense?
Tell me one that was, Oscar. I don't want to talk out of school, because these are negotiations, and I don't believe that you should. These are left to promoters and stuff like that. I'd love to be able to tell you, Oscar, but there's not wild extravagant, but everything was a yeah from me, and everything was in his favour. You know what I mean? Everything. Not, tell me one thing that was in my favour, because I can't. I just said yes to the fight because I know I've got his number. Last time I sparred him years ago, sparring means nothing, but last time I sparred with him, and I still bitter and resentful. It was like 8 years ago. He got out of the ring 2 rounds early. I was smashing his head in, and he got out of the ring 2 rounds early. And I had a fight going up at the time, and I was there for rounds. I travelled all the way to Leeds to make this fight, and as our fella turns up about half an hour late with a bacon butty and a bag of bonbons, and then he gets out 2 rounds early, and I'm still bitter and resentful about it now. but yeah, he knows Oscar. People don't know what I know, but he knows what I mean. When he offered me the fight, I think it was just ego. You calling out on social media, we'll see if you take the fight. I don't think he can believe how far he's fell from his own grace. He's won 1 fight in the last 4 years. He's won 1 out of his last 4 fights. I understand that he's been fighting good opposition, but how can he be looking for these big, massive fights? If that's anybody else, you just go down the pecking order and then you get back at the queue. You know what I mean? He needs to accept it. You're back at the queue. If I was in this position and I was on that current form, I'd accept it. Come on, you need to build yourself up. You need to fight the people who were above you. And I believe that I'm above them now, so that's where I'm at. It's all about the money for him now, and it's upsetting, you know what I mean, when you want a dance partner and you still love to fight and you're still a boxer, you're not a businessman anymore. I think he's made that transition from being a boxer to a businessman, and it's upsetting, you know what I mean.
So what next for you then? Obviously, you can't leave yourself in the lurch. You've got the IBO world title, which has got some bargaining power. Is it going to be something big next for you? It's got to be something big, isn't it? A massive summer fight?
I hope so, I hope so, but like when you say something big, I'm looking at the people above me. What's big below me? What's big below me? I don't know at the minute. So I just need I need to land a big fight. But as we see, everything's a bit tied up, isn't it? With the featherweight division, I go up away for something big. I come down away for something big. But right now, everything seems to be tied up. So I don't know. Hopefully we get something big. I have still got a date in mind. We're going to train for the same date I was going to train for anyway, around the same time. So I'll still be saying this. It's still saying in the hard rock, going sparring in a minute. So yeah, the show continues. It's just not going to be Josh Warrington.
I know obviously you've tried to chase the fight with Lee Wood, who is fighting Mauricio Lara in the rematch. Yeah. Is that kind of the thing for you? These domestic fights, they've got a different feel. Like you and Kid Galahad, I know obviously that was behind closed doors, but domestic fights just have a different feel. Is that why you're so eager to jump in with one of the boys?
Yeah, we know. I know. I'm looking at from the outside. Look at it, Oscar. I'm not getting too attached to it, saying like, you know, it's a British rivalries are the best, aren't they? You know, in the last 8 months, I've been in negotiations to fight Lee Wood, Michael Conlan, not negotiation talks to fight Conlan, and also now Josh Warrington and other big fighters. Every one of them fell through, and not because of me. I've been saying for them, just said yes to everything. And maybe I should start being a bit more of a diva, Oscar. Who knows what I mean? But fucking, it's just hard to be that guy. How do you sleep at night? You know, when you how do you sleep at night when you're that guy? You know, so. I don't know, Oscar. I'll get there. I will get there. But with a dance partner or without one, you know what I mean. Hopefully, it's a good one. But yeah, I'm here always waiting. I'm always training hard. I'm always ready for that call up for the big dance partner. So that's where I'm at.
Obviously, for Lee, like I said, he's got the Lara fight to deal with. Mick's got his world title shot with Luis Lopez to deal with. How do you see both of them fights going? Because I suppose when they both blow over, then the talks may continue again. So how do you see both fights going for Mick and Lee?
Yeah, I think that it is going to open up at some point, isn't it? I think that the opportunity for me and Josh right now, we need a fight in the meantime. That's where we're both at. That's why I was talking about that fight there. I think Mick will win, and I'm happy for Mick Conlan that he's getting that world title. Mick's just one of the lads. You can tell he's got no ego. He's just one of the boys, isn't he? And I think he believes deep down that he'll win this fight, and he will win this fight. I think he's a lot more skillful than Lopez. But I think that it's going to be a repeat performance for Lara versus Lee Wood. I hope I'm wrong. Like I'd always back a Brit over someone away. You know what I mean? Even if I like them or not, just in here, innit? And I think that it'll go the same way. Hopefully not though, because if Conlan loses and Lee Wood loses, days, then belts come to Mexico, you know what I mean? So it benefits everyone, not just myself around England and the Ireland to get to bring them belts home. So, you know, best of luck to both lads, Mick and Lee Woods, to bring them fights back to Britain and Ireland.
Yeah, brilliant. Top man, Jazza, thanks for your time. I'm sure it will be something big, but either way, I know you're going to keep smiling and showing off them nashes, mate. That's what it's all about.
You know what? And if it all goes Pete's on, I can always be a journeyman ask. So who knows?
Refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day,